Oregon. A beautiful college football afternoon in the place quoted as being where great teams go to die. Today, the raucous crowd already fired up as their Ducks are set to open another season at Autzen Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Ducks ready to get this thing started and open the season. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Sooners will be in a hole thanks to that short return. And here he comes. This offense is built completely around the talents of this running back, a rare commodity in today's game, and all eyes are on him.
And the defense knows it too. You know every single snap, this defense is going to be keying on this running back, knowing that he is the key to the offense's success.
SEC versus the Big Ten. They competed everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands what? SEC. SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
Johnson looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. At midfield, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they...
That's a right ball! The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Hold it, open.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
And they can't make the connection on third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Just going to keep it after the snap. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively. And
a shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Second down coming up. On the run, it's Akers. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing game.
They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on 3rd and short. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to...
And the ball is intercepted. Lowers those pads.
And that's That's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Here comes the offense on first down. Here comes the option. Now the toss. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Bulls his way forward. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. The give to the back. Oh, it's out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
And, man, I know he's going to be really upset with himself because you have all these goals and all these things you want to do, and you come in your first touch, man. You cough it up, but you got to put it behind you. This defense needs to come out now, be ready to play, fight back, build some momentum back the other direction.
Scrambling away. Trying to escape and get it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Johnson wants to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Mark it off as a 6-yard gain down to the 6-yard line.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! They'll try to add another to their lead. That kind of speed behind center is a weapon that almost any defense will have trouble stopping.
No doubt about it, Reese. They need this guy to carry the ball at least 15 times a game because of that speed you just talked about. You just saw what this guy can do out in the open field. There's not a lot of running backs out there that have speed like he does. Man, what a weapon.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He lofts one down the sideline. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long. He's going to have to throw for it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
College football becomes more and more every year, more nickel, more dime packages, more speed on the field. So no matter what you do, I got a guy that can go chase down your quarterback in any situation, and you can see it right there. DB came flying in there, gets the first sack of the game.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. After that completion, move the sticks. It's 1st down. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've got a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on, hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Buys a little extra time. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. This offense has been money on 4th down here in the 1st half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the 1st down.
Well, this head coach has been a riverboat gambler all game long. He keeps going for it on 4th down. That now the 3rd time he's gone for it, and he's gotten it by running the football.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. He's going to take off. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They'll operate out of running back has it. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Quarterback checking off. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Handoff from the gun. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
He'll pull it down. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Johnson wants to throw it. Unleashes one deep. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Slides away. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it, up and.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Coming after it. Just gets rid of it before the heat. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. That incompletion leads to second down and 10. They keep attacking through the air. Getting some heat. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
This defense needed something to go right, man. They're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. Touchdown Sooners! A great catch and run for 6.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. LSU is just getting blown off the field today. It's like they haven't even been competitive. How'd you like to be the network censor on the coaches show this week? They're trailing by 17 to Iowa. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Trying to find his man on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Out of the shotgun on third down. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like you've had an enjoyable day there today in Eugene. And it'd be easy to say these 2 offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
And the Sooners will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive...
It's complete! A huge pickup!
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs in this game.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
They go to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
And the Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ducks! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Johnson looking to throw. Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Gets away. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
He's got him, and they convert. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using the quick game. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
And from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks that make you play 3 more plays, 4 more plays, 5 more plays, and just wear you out.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He'll just keep slinging it. And his first throw here is incomplete.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Looking to scramble. He'll try to do it himself. And the ball squirted out. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. Shoots it to the left. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
He wants to throw. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. Open space at the 25. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. He makes the connection. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
He's got a 1st down and maybe a lot more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold it, offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Fourth and goal from the 5. The offense is still out there. This epitomizes confidence. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! And the punishment has been extended.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because because of their playmaking ability all year long.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter in there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Discards a man. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him. And just, you know what? Let his talent do the rest.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the
Catch inside the 30 and still running. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon!
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and read.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on 2nd down from the 15. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You gotta love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play, they hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're gonna be pinning their ears back.
Still running at the 40. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. Man, they're taking advantage right now.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Makes the pass. It's gone. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The Sooners are flying down the field. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. And the Sooners will have it 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
It's complete on the right side. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Feeling some heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And come on now, O-line. You got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Elmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
To the air on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. He's He's looking to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the 2nd half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. On 2nd down, looking to throw. He'll pull it down and run. At the 45, on his way. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. This offense has a 2nd down play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop you. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
He'll work his way down to the 28. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. gonna pass. Finds his big tight end. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number one. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They were really starting to put a drive together. And after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation, forces the incompletion, and now has a chance to just take that beautiful victory formation, run the clock, and get the W.
Offense getting set for 1st down. Going for the big play. Makes the grab down the left side. Oh, look out, there he goes. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.